Hi, Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. And I'm back here and I wanted to do a different kind of reading that I wanted to call specifically your person. And it won't be that everybody is going to relate to the journey, but I'm going to do these randomly because essentially what I think we're going to do is, there's a bunch of similar storylines playing out. And I think we can see your person in these storylines. This might be for you, this might not. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I really want to get into some storylines that are like your person's storylines. So, what are they doing? Where are they going? What are they up to? It's a your person energy. Now, this is not to really encourage chaser energy, but what we want to do is have a bit of a fly on the wall look at your person and see sort of what energies are affecting them right now, which when we have that little bit of, a little bit of a sneaky peek in the window, it can actually help us stay out of chaser energy because we know what forces are coming against your person that are keeping them out of being aligned with you. So this is called your person and it's super random. It won't apply to everybody and it will be specifically looking at their actions. So let's do a your person reading and see what's going on. How we are going to do this is we're going to go, first of all, we're going to go in the higher consciousness, and then we're going to go what they're bringing in the 3D, what they would say to you if they could, or what their challenge is. What their challenge is in connecting with you. Sorry, I've knocked this out of whack a little bit. Okay, we're back, and our last one is what action do they plan to take? Okay, let's have a look because I'm going to do a couple of layers in this reading. So, at first, we're looking at what's going on in their higher consciousness, and right now, your person is in a situation that they want to walk away from. I get the feeling that there's some power plays playing out where one person has had it over the other one for way too long, and this situation is coming to boiling point. What we've got going on and how this is grounding is I'm actually, it's rare that I'll say this card is like a breadcrumb energy, but I feel it in this particular scenario because we've got the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. I actually think that the energy that's playing out between these two people, this is if your person is in another connection, is that there's some breadcrumbing going on. Your person, what he would tell you, or he or she, depending on where you're sitting with this one, is that they really want to move forward in life. They really want to move on and be able to, excuse me, sorry about that again. What their challenge is, maybe their challenge is they can't communicate. The challenge is the Knight of Cups. So the challenge is to actually offer a cup of love to you. And you look, Knight of Cups is our Mr. Valentine's Day. He has his heart on his sleeve and he's romantic and he's poetic and he makes beautiful gestures. But if this is coming through in the challenge position, what we're suggesting is that your person is having a very difficult time leaving where they are. Their intention, what they tell you if they could, is that they're moving forward towards you, but their challenge right now is they can't make an offer. What is likely though, right, if we take this energy from a Chariot moving forward, is I want to move away from my troubled situation. I want to move away quickly and I want to be delivered into my Nine of Cups or into my happiness, my blessings. Righto, well, let's go another layer on this energy with, I like these cards, they're a little bit of numerology. And they give us some of the energy that might be playing out around your person at the moment. Let's have a look. We've got in the soul space humanitarian. They've got in the how they're showing up in the world. They've got the sun space. What they would tell you, spiritual teacher. What their challenge is achiever. And what their likely outcome is spiritual master builder. Oh, this is a really interesting transformational energy, isn't it? The way that that's playing out. So what we've got up in the soul space is going that there's look at the words on this. I'm lonely, vain, inconsiderate, insincere, jealous, impulsive, dreamy. The energy is scattered. So we're in a shadow energy connected to humanitarian energies. And look at this, what I said to you is they're having a very difficult time in the relationship that they're in. Now, the Six of Swords can be considered to be an energy of getting away. Like normally I see this card come around definitely when someone wants to leave a difficult scenario, but if there's abuse or arguments or some kind of heightened emotion playing out, then we see the Six of Swords. And now the word that's really jumping out at me here is lonely, insincere, jealous, impulsive, inconsiderate, vain. Like all of those words are jumping out, aren't they? It's a scattered energy, and it's a shadow energy playing out in the soul space that is making them want to leave their current situation, how they're showing up in the world. I said this felt like breadcrumb energy to me. Like, I don't often call the Six of Pentacles breadcrumb energy, but what's happening is what's playing out in the soul space is now starting to show up in the in the real world. We do have the Sun card shining down on it though, so maybe anybody looking in right now would be thinking that this connection is still alive and well, because there's enough communication playing out that people are saying this connection is still surviving. But what we've got is moving forward right now. I'm indecisive, I'm critical, I'm nervous, I'm detached, I'm selfish, I'm secretive, I'm neglectful, I'm egotistical, I am in my shadow energy. But what I like about this is I want to move forward from this shadow energy. I want to crash through. I'm in the shadow energy of being a spiritual teacher, but what I want to move towards is being a spiritual master builder. What is my challenge right now is to have some confidence, is to see, look, I can't make an offer to you right now. I'm not confident to do that. I'm what my challenge is to be honest, authoritative, to lead, to have power, to be organized, to be financial, strength, power, ambitious. I don't have the confidence required right now to make you this really generous offer that exists as the Knight of Cups. What's happening for me in my world is I'm putting on a really good front that I'm doing okay. I'm breadcrumbing enough people around me for them to think that I'm okay, but what's really going on around me is I'm lonely and I'm suffering and I'm not doing well at all. In fact, I think there's some level of fight or abuse playing out. It has pushed me to a place where I want to overcome some really, really big energies, some selfish energies, some critical, detached energies. I want to move forward in life. And the likely thing that I am going to do is, once I find my confidence, which is a real challenge right now, is I want to move towards being a spiritual master builder. Calculate. But I'm not there yet. I'm not in the energy of being a spiritual master builder yet. And right now, for you to think of me that way is actually, look, unrealistic. This is the shadow energy of the spiritual master builder. But what is an interesting energy? Look at this sequence that we have across here. We've got shadow, shadow, shadow. So this is somebody who's really going through the darker side. But we need this contrast in our lives. We need to understand the shadow energies of where we're headed. I do. I just want to look at this and go, this is where you're headed. Whoever your person is headed towards this energy. Are they there yet? Not likely. And you might look at them and go, it's unrealistic that they'll get there. This person appears to me to be calculating, self-indulgent, pessimistic, greedy, hasty, cold, explosive. I don't see my person as being a spiritual master builder. I'm going to say I do. Your person does not yet have the confidence. Their challenge right now is to step into the light. They don't have the confidence right now. It's sitting in their challenge position to offer you a level of love. So what do? They're sitting in energies that are literally holding them back. But I actually think that this energy, this spiritual master builder, is actually something that they're going to work towards. They're going to be able to overcome these difficult energies because they want all their wishes to come true. I want to see, let's get another energy over the top of that one, because I know it looks like it's sitting as a negative energy there for your person, but I actually don't feel it's as pessimistic as we're reading it. Let's get a little of our little love cards and see what the love messages are connected to your person. Let's have a look. In our soul space, we've got, oh gosh, it's hard to read that, heart-to-heart conversations. In how they're showing up in the 3D world, we've got free yourself. Right? What they'd say to you. unrequited love. What their challenge? Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, they're struggling, aren't they? And the likely outcome is true love. See why I think that spiritual master builder is actually, um, there's something in that energy where I want to take those, even though we have these other challenges. Um, I still think that these energies, saying this is unrealistic, to me that feels like this lack of confidence. I feel like, you know, how it's showing up is like, even if this person showed up in your life, they'd still have work to do. I think they're in a situation where, they're feeling lonely, and they want to honestly discuss feelings with you and tell you what they've been going through. They want to get out of a really difficult situation, and move towards more loving energy. They really like to be able to discuss their feelings openly and honestly. How they're showing up in the 3D world is it's time to take back control of your life. And when now we add the sun into this energy, this reading shifts. So to me, before it was going, people are thinking they're okay, but now it's going, there's a powerful force behind them that's saying it's time to take back control of your life, and the sun will fuel that energy. Six of Pentacles now becomes pennies from heaven, where your person is being assisted by the divine, and this energy, this powerful energy of the sun, to become happy and abundant, to free themselves and take back control of the life. What would they tell you if they could? There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And this is why they need to move forward. They've been stuck in a really, really difficult situation, right? They're like I said to you initially, there was breadcrumbing going on here where it wasn't about love. These two come together for ego-based reasons. And your person wants to tell you about that, going, I've loved and lost. I've loved and got nothing in return. My ego has been, look at these energies: selfish, critical, secretive, neglectful, nervous, detached. My ego's taken a bruising because I've loved and I've been neglected, and now I just want to break free and move forward. But it's really hard for me to have that confidence, because on some level my ability to offer love has been challenged, and my struggle is to stay optimistic about the way my love life is operating. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, but that's a challenge for your person right now. It's a challenge for them to see past the end of their own nose, because they've gone through a very difficult situation, which I don't believe they're free of yet. What is the likely outcome? Is, look, the Nine of Cups and true love. Even if your person is showing up in difficult energy, right? These are difficult energies that are described on this card, because we're in the shadow energy of a spiritual master builder. But life needs contrast. Love needs contrast. So we need to understand these more difficult energies of this master builder energy. But this love is unconditional. This love fills all the cups, even if the shadow energies of a spiritual master builder are present. Actually, the negative energies is what helps you become a spiritual master builder. They come to visit, and you learn to move and grow through them. That shadow energy is not bothering me, because I'm just reading. I'm seeing the aspect of it as going, this is the contrast, it's the light and the dark, it's the shade, it's the shadow and the light all coming together, and you need that to be able to experience the truth about love. Um, I'm going to add one more layer to your reading. It's your final layer of this reading. Is this your person? If it is, let's have a look at some Divine Love Oracle and go, what's going on in the soul space is unique. What's happening in the world is we've got the collective. What he or she would tell you is ascension. Look, the challenge, no way out, and the likely outcome, divine feminine. Right, look, I wanted to jump straight to there, but I won't. Look, your person, what they're going through in their soul space is they're starting to realize, look, it actually says on here, it's a Kurt Cobain quote, right? And I love Kurt Cobain, so I wanted to share this quote in these Divine Love Oracles, because this is what You know, this is what we go through when we're trying to understand ourselves and we're in an ascension journey. It actually says, I laugh at them because they're all the same. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. What your person is waking up to in his soul space is realizing that he is unique, and these special connections that he has that exist outside of his current circumstance really wants to get him breaking away and moving towards deeper connections in life. What does he have in his how he's showing up in the 3D? He's starting to meet other people who start to, like we're all mad here kind of an energy. Everybody shows up unique and different, but there's an acceptance within the collective. When you start to meet other people on a soul ascension journey, it's like going, oh, your crazy matches my crazy. As much as each journey is unique and you feel that you're like the only person going through it, this is what's playing out in the soul space. He's starting to realize that he's part of a collective of people who are going through these energies. What would I tell you if I could, Divine Feminine? I'm on a path of ascension. How exciting is that? That your person is learning and growing and evolving, because we do see them moving into more mastery down here, because I just don't see it as the shadow energy being a problem. Ascension requires the contrast. It requires the negative and the positive for them to grow. What is their challenge right now is they feel stuck in their situation, like there's no way out. See, this person here is represented as if chained up like a dog, right? Like your person can't, it just feels trapped. It's like whether it's a trap there for financial reasons or you know, I feel like it's a situation versus I love this person so much I can't leave. I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like your person has suffered a level of abuse or a level of being put down, a level of suffering, and so they've struggled to really hold on to self-esteem, right? Which we've had here. This is a pretty consistent message, isn't it? I've struggled to hold on to self-esteem. I've self-esteem. I've struggled to stay optimistic, and therefore my challenge is I don't know how to offer a cup of love. For me at the moment, there's no way out. But the likely scenario is that I'll be with you, Divine Feminine. If this is a Divine Masculine, take it as you will. But like normally, most likely, I'm reading for Divine Feminine. So the likely outcome here is that Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Look, this is a representation of the Divine Feminine here, and you are all my wishes come true. And this card is represented here again, and it is a true love between these two, between you and your person. And yes, your person is going to show up with a bunch of contrast when they show. I don't think they're ready to show up quite yet. They've still got some work to do. They still feel stuck. I think your person's actually going through a level of abuse which is quite disturbing, like feeling like they might not have access to money. They might be being put down every day. It's like your person comes home from work working really hard and just hands over everything that they make, and and then just told that they're an asshole for just breathing and existing. They're not allowed to go out. They're not allowed to have friends. They're not allowed to, like there's a serious level of feeling like they're trapped and like they don't have any freedom whatsoever. Um, and there's no love in this connection either. See this? It's like, see the word that's written on there? It's like, bitch, you're treated like a dog and chained up with a chain around your neck and feeling like you just can't be who you need to be. Now this is, I just feel like this situation is toxic. Whoever they're with right now, the connection is toxic and your person is really struggling to find your way out. Righto, was this your person? If it is, this reading was for you. If it's not, it's not for you. Take what resonates if the story is yours and leave behind what doesn't matter. I'm going to continue to do these short little is this your person readings and add them to the channel, so we get a fly on the wall look at what's going on, for people in separation, for people missing someone that they love, whether you're in a divine connection or whether this is just whether it's a soulmate, whether it's not a soulmate. This is just a general reading for whoever finds it and feels like the energy resonates. Righto, I'm going to wrap that reading up here, and in faith, hope, and love, it's bye for me. for me, from me, for now.